Something extraordinary is unfolding in your life right now, and you can feel it, even if you can't quite explain it yet. That quiet whisper in your chest, that strange, restless energy you can't shake, that feeling like something beneath your feet is shifting. You're not imagining it. Everything you've been through, every closed door, every setback, every moment that made you question your worth, it wasn't random. It was leading you here. Your moment isn't coming. It's already here. Now I know what you're thinking. You've heard this before, right? Things will get better. Your time will come. Just be patient. And maybe you stop believing those words because they felt empty compared to your reality. But this time is different. This isn't blind hope. This isn't wishful thinking. This is recognition. The universe moves in cycles, and your cycle of struggle, it's ending. For years, you felt like the outsider. At family gatherings, present, but not truly seen. At work, where your ideas were overlooked. In friendships, where you gave more than you received. You smiled through it. You adapted. You survived it. But that wasn't punishment. That was preparation. Because every moment you stood alone, you built a kind of strength most people never develop. You created resilience in silence. The kind others only talk about, but you actually lived. Think about this. A river doesn't ask permission to shape a canyon. It just flows, slowly, persistently, carving something powerful over time. Your struggles have been that river. And you've been transforming into something deeper, stronger, more expansive. What feels like emptiness right now is actually space being created inside you. Space for more joy, more purpose, more abundance. Here's the truth nobody tells you about transformation. It doesn't arrive with clarity. It begins with discomfort, with restlessness, with the feeling that your own life no longer fits you. Things you once wanted now feel meaningless. People you once connected with feel distant. That's not failure. That's evolution. And yes, the doubts still show up, don't they? Late at night, when everything goes quiet, you start wondering, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm just imagining all of this? Listen carefully. Those doubts aren't truth. They're the final defense of your old identity, trying to keep you safe in what's familiar. But something deeper inside you knows better. You've felt it. Those sudden moments of clarity, that random certainty about your next step, that feeling when you look in the mirror and somehow you don't look the same anymore. That's not coincidence. That's who you're becoming. And what's coming next? It's not just a better version of your current life. It's a completely different reality. New opportunities, new kinds of relationships, work that energizes you instead of draining you, abundance that flows instead of being forced. Not because you got lucky, but because you've reached a new level. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every failure strengthened your resilience. Every lonely night built your independence. You didn't just go through it, you transformed it. Most people carry pain. You turned yours into power. And now, you're standing between two worlds. One foot in your old life, one foot stepping into something unknown. That's why everything feels confusing. That's why things feel off. You're not lost. You're transitioning. Some people won't understand you anymore. Some will drift away. Some will feel uncomfortable around your growth. Let them. Not with anger, but with gratitude. Because your next level, it requires different people, different energy. Now here's the part most people get wrong. Your job right now is not to chase. It's to trust, to receive, to allow, to recognize, instead of force. Because what's meant for you now won't need to be chased. It will feel like alignment, like something clicking into place. The abundance coming your way, it doesn't require you to become someone else. It requires you to finally be yourself, fully, unapologetically. Because authenticity attracts in ways pretending never can. One day, not far from now, you're going to look back at this exact phase of your life, this confusing, heavy, in-between chapter, the one that tested your patience, your faith, your identity, and suddenly, everything will make sense. Not piece by piece, not slowly, but all at once, like a puzzle finally locking into place. you'll realize something that feels almost unbelievable. The emptiness you felt, that hollow space inside your chest, those quiet moments where nothing excited you anymore. It wasn't a void meant to break you. It was protection. Protection from attachments that would have distracted you, from paths that looked right but weren't aligned, from people who could only meet the version of you you've already outgrown. That emptiness created distance, and that distance created clarity. The isolation? It wasn't loneliness, it was preparation, a sacred pause, a necessary separation, because you were never meant to hear your true voice while surrounded by constant noise. So life got quieter, some people drifted away, some connections faded without explanation, some conversations stopped making sense, and in that silence, you began to hear yourself again. Your thoughts, your instincts, your truth, and the confusion, that overwhelming, frustrating uncertainty that made you question everything. It wasn't you losing your way. It was transformation in motion, because real change doesn't feel like clarity in the beginning. It feels like chaos, messy, uncomfortable, unpredictable, like everything is falling apart, when in reality, everything is being rearranged. And here's the part you'll understand later. None of it was wasted. Not the nights you overthought everything, not the days you felt stuck, not even the moments you thought you were completely breaking down. Because in those exact moments, you were being rebuilt, stronger, wiser, more aware, becoming someone who can actually hold what's coming next. And what is coming next? Let's be honest. Part of you feels it already. That quiet anticipation, that subtle shift in energy, that feeling that something is about to change, even if you can't explain how. But here's what makes it different this time. It won't make logical sense. It won't follow your old timeline. It won't look like anything you planned. Because the life you're stepping into isn't built on your past patterns. Opportunities will show up, out of nowhere. Conversations will lead to unexpected doors. Ideas will come to you at the exact right moment. And help? It will arrive in ways you didn't predict, from people you didn't expect, at times you didn't plan. And the answers you've been searching for, they won't come when you're chasing them desperately. They'll come when you finally slow down enough to receive them. Because the universe doesn't respond to urgency, it responds to alignment. There are connections being formed right now that you can't see yet. There are doors being prepared that you don't even know exist. There are moments already in motion that will soon collide with your reality. So right now, your role is not to force things into place. It's to stay open to change, open to unexpected paths, open to outcomes that look different, but feel right. Don't force doors that resist you. If something requires you to beg, shrink, or prove your worth, it's not aligned with where you're going. Let it go. Don't shrink yourself just to stay comfortable in old spaces. You've already felt it. You don't fit there anymore. The conversations feel surface level. The environments feel limiting. The energy feels off. That's not your imagination. That's growth. Just stay ready. Because what's coming? It won't feel like stepping into something completely new. It will feel like coming home. Like remembering a version of yourself you somehow lost along the way. A version of you that existed before fear took over, before doubt got louder, before the world told you who you should be. And if you've been feeling this shift lately, this quiet, unexplainable inner change, pause for a second, take a breath, and be honest with yourself, because not everyone will understand this feeling, but those who do, they feel it deeply. Comment, "I'm ready," if this resonates with you, not for anyone else, but as a promise to yourself that you won't go back to who you used to be. Because here's the truth most people don't realize. You're not behind, you're not lost, and you're definitely not missing your chance. You're just early in a chapter that hasn't fully revealed itself yet, early in a reality that hasn't caught up to your inner transformation. You're ahead of the visible proof. Think about a seed, buried underground, in darkness, completely unseen. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, everything is happening. Growth, expansion, preparation, and the seed, it doesn't panic. It doesn't question the timing. It doesn't compare itself to other seeds. It simply trusts the process. And right now, that's exactly where you are. Not stuck, not lost, but growing in ways no one can see yet. You're not falling apart, even if it feels like it in certain moments. You're breaking through old beliefs, old limitations, old versions of yourself that can't follow you forward. This dark phase, it's ending. Not all at once, not with a dramatic shift overnight, but gradually, steadily, undeniably. And what's coming next? It will answer questions you've been carrying for years. It will connect dots you didn't even know were related. It will make you look back and say, now I understand why that had to happen. You'll understand why certain people left, why certain things didn't work out, why delays happened when you were ready to move. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Every single time. Your intuition? It wasn't wrong. That quiet voice inside you, the one that kept telling you there's more for you, that wasn't delusion. That was awareness trying to guide you. And your faith, even when it felt weak, even when you doubted everything, it still held on, because something inside you knew you were preparing, even when it didn't look like progress, even when it felt like nothing was happening. You were becoming. And now you're ready, not just to survive, not just to exist, but to step into something deeper, fuller, more aligned. A life that doesn't just look good on the outside, but feels right on the inside. Your moment isn't approaching anymore. You don't need to wait for it. You don't need another sign. You don't need validation from anyone else. You've already arrived at it, right here, right now. And what comes next? It will exceed what you imagined, not because you didn't dream big enough, but because you couldn't yet see the full picture. The universe hasn't just been preparing your future in silence. It's been preparing you, strengthening your mindset, expanding your awareness, aligning your path, so that when everything finally falls into place, you won't just receive it. You'll be able to sustain it, to protect it, to grow with it. So take a breath, release the pressure to have it all figured out. Trust where you are, even if it doesn't make sense yet, and keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Because this is not the end of your struggle. This is the turning point of your entire story. Now walk forward. This is your time.